we broke up. I handled it real mature, but Mr. J was super broke up about it.
Last year, we talked quite a bit about Margot Robbie being the executive producer of the Barbie movie. She pitched and produced the Barbie movie under the banner of Lucky Chap Entertainment. Lucky Chap is the production company that Margot Robbie founded with her husband and Sophia Kerr and Josie McNamara. Starting with I, Tonya in 2017, Margot Robbie has taken the helm in pitching and producing projects. Most of them have ended up starring her, but not all of them. One film that Margot Robbie produced but didn't act in was Emerald Fennell's Promising Young Woman. Lucky Chap's mission has been to try to promote female stories from female storytellers, and thereby to bridge the gap of gender inequality in the film industry, employing female directors, screenwriters, and producers. Tonight we're going to talk about one of the projects that Margot Robbie produced and starred in. That is, of course, Birds of Prey, subtitle added later, and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
There are two ways that diamond's coming out of you. This way, or this way.
The DC Extended Universe has had several fits and starts over the last few years. Their attempts to bring superheroes together, like the Justice League, Aquaman, and Batman vs. Superman, have been controversial and often unpopular. However, a bright spot in the DC Extended Universe has been Harley Quinn. Introduced first in the 2016 fairly unpopular version of Suicide Squad, directed by David Ayer, where Jared Leto's obnoxious Joker performance and off-screen antics seem to have distracted from everything else. Margot Robbie stood out as Joker's more sympathetic girlfriend, Harley Quinn. After Suicide Squad flopped, Warner Brothers wanted to keep working with Margot Robbie, who decided to pitch a standalone Harley Quinn film. Non-standalone because she wanted to bring in a team of friends.
While I was researching Harley, of course, I was devouring the comics, became kind of obsessed with them. At some point, I stopped even reading just Harley comics because I just was really enjoying the comics. So that sort of rabbit hole led me to the Birds of Prey comics, and it seemed like a good platform for a female ensemble.
DC had several Harley Quinn projects in development, but Margot Robbie put her weight behind Birds of Prey, which she wanted to produce and hire a female screenwriter and director. She brought in Christina Hodson and Kathy Yan, respectively, a young promising screenwriter and director, for Margot Robbie to produce the film around. Christina Hodson, who's now working with James Gunn on the rest of the DC Extended Universe, had her official screenwriting debut with Shut-In, a 2016 psychological thriller that she wrote and sold. Kathy Yan's directorial debut, Dead Pigs, came out just 2 years before Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey stars Mary Winstead, Journey Smollett-Bell, Rosie Perez, Ella J. Basco, and Ewan McGregor as the villain Black Mask.
It was time for Gotham to meet the new Harley Quinn. So I really put myself out there.
In Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn appears after breaking up with the Joker. Throughout the film, her self-doubt about whether she can stand on her own, stand alone you might say, is a recurring joke and plot point. Without the protection and toxic connection to the Joker, or Mr. J as she calls him the entire time.
That's when I met him, Mr. J.
All the people in Gotham who Harley Quinn has slighted, pranked, or hurt are now free to exact their revenge on her for whatever their grievance is. Of course, nobody has more grievances than Ewan McGregor's Black Mask.
It's not a party without a little drama, am I right? Come on, turn it up. Shots on the house.
Black Mask, real name Roman Sionis, is a theatrical, narcissistic, self-obsessed crime boss.
Go show those little bitches you don't mess with Roman Sionis!
He's on the brink of being the biggest crime boss in all of Gotham. And funny enough, the actual action of the film revolves around his whole deal, his desire to get the Bertinelli diamond and all of the riches of Gotham's former crime family in charge, the relationship he has with his new driver, the singer Black Canary, who gets shoved into being his driver because Harley breaks his old driver's legs. Rosie Perez is the cynical detective Renee Montoya, who's trying to build a case against Sionis, and the vigilante named the Huntress, who's trying to hunt down her family's diamond and kill the killers of the Bertinelli family, played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
They call me
The Crossbow Killer.
They call me
The Crossbow Killer?
They call me Huntress.
and Cassandra Cain, the young pickpocket who has accidentally swallowed the diamond everyone wants. Harley Quinn is incidental to all of this, except that she's first up on the Black Mask list because of a long list of grievances.
I'm building a better...
Seriously, you don't have to. Really? You're building a criminal empire because Daddy kicked you out of Janice Corp, and you think this is a big fuck you, but in actuality, it's a very misguided attempt to win back his respect. I get it. You're really not as complicated as you think.
And because she's incidental, she has the opportunity to prove that she can stand on her own. Birds of Prey is interesting because it's more of a personal breakup and emancipation movie than your regular comic book hero, or I guess anti-hero movie, which takes place largely in Harley Quinn's head and around her trademark narration, which also leaves plenty of room for bits of comedy, which honestly, Birds of Prey wouldn't have worked without.
Come again?
I said I can't.
One more time.
I can't give it to you.
Why not?
Because I ate it, okay?
It's stylized in a way that feels true to being a comic book movie, and also feels true to the theatrical and over-the-top Harley Quinn character. The Black Mask is clearly a stand-in for the character of the Joker, a weaker but just as theatrical figure for Harley to overcome. At the end of the film, as the three new friends, Black Canary, Renee Montoya, and the Hunter split off into the Birds of Prey, a vigilante team of all-women crime fighters, Harley Quinn still stands alone, well, with Cassandra as a new friend and sidekick, and this makes it feel more organic and less like an all-female-led superhero movie.
She's got rage issues.
I don't have rage issues!
You know, psychologically speaking, vengeance rarely brings the catharsis we hope for. Yeah.
Are we ready? Bad guys, just outside.